welcome back to another video. My name is Amanda and today I have a very special guest for you guys because we're about to share something very special with you, and that is our engagement day, as well as reactions we got, lessons learned, and what we did in that period of time between engagement and marriage. Okay, so you guys, I obviously had no idea what was happening until it was actually happening. Like, I had no clue at all. So I am gonna let the criminal, I'm saying criminal because the way you can go behind my back and hide these things in cahoots with my mother, you too. As in, it was mad. So I'm gonna let him speak, as well as on behalf of my mom, and explain to you guys what the pre-engagement was like what was going on behind the scenes before he asked me to marry him.
I mean, it was pretty much going through the, first of all, obviously meeting your mom and talking to her about my intentions.
Yeah, so we flew to where my mom lives.
Edmonton, Alberta.
Yeah, in Edmonton. We took a flight there, then we stayed for like about 3 days. Then we came back, and I was kicked out of the house and told to go be busy, as these two spoke alone and had their own mother and future son time.
It was my first time actually meeting her in person.
Yeah.
So we talked, she got to know me a little. I got to know her. Then we obviously talked about my intentions, wanting to get married, and we liked each other. Well, I wanted to marry, so I didn't really have a choice but to like your mom. But I do like your mom. She's very cool.
Yeah, she is.
And she liked me, so we were in agreement that I'm probably the best man for you.
And you know, that is a big deal because honestly, my husband wasn't the first person to approach my mom for my hand in marriage. There was a person who did before, and it was very disgusting. This is a person that I was seeing that had no business seeing, that I was very frustrated and unhappy with. And he was forcing issues. Like, he wanted to force me to marry him. So he still went to my mom, even though he knew I didn't want him to. And I was not gonna be like, stop talking to my mom, So he kind of talked to my mom, and my mom was just like, okay. And I remember I wanted to vomit, I wanted to puke. When he was telling my mom that he wants to marry me, I was just seeing, oh my God, praise God, my life is done. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was stressed, I felt nauseous, I wanted to vomit, bro. And eventually at some point he was messaging my mom after I finally broke up with him, and my mom just told him, relax.
You're rescued.
Leave her alone. Respect yourself.
It was fun, talking to your mom. Then we got into talking about plans for the engagement and then wedding, because we didn't want too much time between. My plan was to get to ask you to marry me after your exams, maybe even sometime closer to October, because your mom was going to travel to Kenya. We were planning to go to Kenya as well.
Yeah.
So I was thinking that we'll get engaged in Kenya. That was the agreement. So we had that planned. I had the plan in my mind already. And then we got back to Ottawa, and then your mom got me thinking again, do we want to do it sooner? Because she was also thinking maybe she won't be in Kenya, and maybe the plan to get engaged in Kenya was maybe a little bit too elaborate.
Yeah. So
yeah, it was a good idea. I liked the idea of doing it sooner anyway, because I wanted to get married.
He was ready. He was ready. He was waiting for me. When are you gonna get to this point? Hurry up.
So we talked about, okay, we'll do it as quickly as we can. I had to come up with another plan in mind. So I just told your mom, yeah, we can do it sooner, but just give me some time to tell you exactly when it will be. I have to fix plans in my head. Okay, this is the timeline I'm giving myself, and so I told your mom maybe sometime in February or March. So we started planning. I went and got like the ring or rings because I didn't like the first one, so I took it back and got another one.
Yeah, I have my second ring now and I really love it. Honestly, it's very beautiful. I'll put a picture somewhere in the video at some point. You guys will see all the pictures for that day as well as the video at the end of this.
So yeah, I got the ring, and then it was now the real plan of getting people together to the engagement, getting like a venue, making a plan that would be nice and really like surprising. Because surprising was like a big factor for me.
Yeah.
So
I was hella surprised.
It was nice because you were shook.
I was shook.
Yeah, like it was a bit stressful because I had to make a quick plan, like in the heat of the moment, and it was not very easy because I work like until 5, so having to follow up with people who didn't always reply emails was difficult. So I had to leave work and go in person to the venue and actually start talking to people and meeting people. Okay, this is what I want. Am I able to do this? If I have to pay money for this, I want this. So I made the plans for the venue of the engagement. Plan for like guests, made sure that the venue was going to be private and there was not going to be anyone to interrupt our time. I had to get decor, like balloons, rose petals. Like there were things that I had to get. I had to get a screen.
Mr. Romantic.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I had to get a screen because I also talked to like my friend, my family, your friends and your family, to send like videos, just say how they felt about our relationship and like just being supportive of like our union.
Yeah.
So I was gonna play that, and it was cool. Like there were a lot of supportive people, and it was very nice.
Oh my goodness. And I'll talk about that as well later, because many people are asking me, like when I posted my engagement pictures, like why were you, like there was a point where we were sitting down and I was crying, machos. Crying.
It was emotional. It was a very heartfelt moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, putting all that together behind your back was also difficult because when I would try to sneak out with my friend, she's asking me, "Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm nosy.
Where are you guys going?"
I'm nosy.
So it was difficult keeping it under wraps, but I did my best. And we were not living like together, so it was also a little bit easy to hide some things. In all, like it was a bit tough because of the timing.
Yeah. And you just having to basically do everything on your own.
Yeah,
and
I was
the decor,
really doing it on my own.
Yeah, getting people together.
Yeah.
You're a good manager.
I'm excellent. So yeah, it comes day February 29th, and then everything is set up. Everything that I had in mind had been set up. The photographer and the videographer were supposed to come at a particular time, hours ahead, because I didn't want any stories. So that morning, I had already like had an elaborate plan because obviously we were going to the hotel in the evening.
Yeah.
I felt like we should do something before
day.
4 p.m.
Yeah.
Can I take
over? Okay. So, so we had a spa day that day, and I didn't know that what was gonna happen because like we like to go to nice hotels, we like to do all these nice little fancy things for ourselves. So I thought it was just one of those things because he told me this weekend make sure you study, you do everything you're supposed to do during the day, because I used to study until 2 in.the morning, man. Like it was tough during my master's. Thank God I'm done. But he was like, make sure you do everything you're supposed to do by Friday. So by the time I come and pick you up from school or from home or whatever, like you're free for the entire weekend. Do not touch a book. I said, okay, cool. So that morning we went to a salt spa. It was really amazing, very relaxing. Then after that, he took me for like this whole spa treatment. I had all these amazing massages. Like my package was so elaborate that the masseuse was like, are you sure? Like, you might be getting engaged because this is a lot, and this kind of thing is the kind of things that people do for people when they're about to get engaged.
Almost gave me a
And I'm like, I'm not getting engaged, because in my head, I thought even if we were getting engaged, I knew it was going to be after I graduated from my master's, which was in May. So I knew not right now, like I'm still in school, I have a lot on my mind, I'm stressed out, so it's not going to happen now. She was like, oh, okay, aight. I didn't think anything more of it. I enjoyed my massage. In the meantime, this girl is probably running up and down to the city trying to organize things.
I was actually.
So he came and got me. He took me to the hotel. It was beautiful. It was amazing. Like one of the best hotels. Like it was just amazing. And our room was so beautiful. It was white and gold. Like it had like this huge, like our house. It has this like huge like floor to ceiling like windows. Like you could see the whole city. We're like on a really high floor. Like it was just amazing. And like most of the room, like most of it was glass. It was just amazing, man. So yeah, me, I was just excited. I was like, woo! So I called my mom. And I'm showing my mom the room, because my mom, I call her for everything. Mom, oh my God, look at this room. It's so amazing. It's so beautiful.
And my mom has that her usual expression like,
That's my mom, you guys. So yeah, she was like, really? Kumbe, she knew what was happening. She knew in the next few hours her daughter would be getting engaged. Me, I had no clue. And Ben was there as well. So I'm talking to these two culprits. I'm talking to my mom on the phone. Ben is there behind me. They both know, but they're just looking at me smiling, saying, yes, wow, the room is so nice, wow. Like an ambulance, wow. Kumbe, these people had made a plan. I had no clue. So Ben kept going in and out of the hotel, and I found that a bit weird, like in and out of the room. I found that a bit weird, but he was like, he's planning our dinner for us, like a really romantic thing. So I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, you shower, dress up, look good. We'll go upstairs to the rooftop. I said, fine. I was busy taking my time. I was even taking selfies, like just relaxing, chilling. I even locked myself in the bathroom by mistake because I didn't know how to like operate the lock. Like I was just doing my own thing, like in my own world. And Ben seemed a bit like stressed, like off and anxious, but I didn't know why. And I was like, babe, relax. Like, don't worry, we'll go have a good time. He said, okay, cool.
She had no idea.
No clue. Me in my head, I'm thinking, we're just gonna dress up, look cute, have our dinner, enjoy, and you have a wonderful night. Yeah, so after I was done, we got ready. He was looking good, I was looking good. We held hands, he walked upstairs. Now he's like, it's at the rooftop. But at the rooftop, there was one restaurant already, but it wasn't the one that we're going to. He told me, no, ours is on this side. And I was like, okay. I thought maybe there was another one that I didn't know about. I said, okay, let's go. So we stepped outside into the snow. And then I'm just almost like paparazzi. I'm just seeing like cameraman, videographer, a drone flying in the air around our heads. I was like, what is happening? Like I was shocked, and then I was like, what's going on? And then he looked at me and he's like, you know what's happening, right? And guys, he had this expression in his eyes. I don't know what that was, but he had this really, like, I don't know, but his eyes looked very different. And I guess for him, it had clicked that, oh, we're getting engaged. And when he looked at me like that, like my heart just did like my heart was beating, my stomach was churning, like I felt like adrenaline. I felt so many weird different emotions. And for me, it was just like so shocking. Like I'm so used to seeing like negative men and seeing women in negative spaces. I kept praying for good men and good relationships for myself and for my friends and my family, but it's like I was used to just like praying for it and not really being in that situation, you know what I mean? So every time I see someone getting married, I hope that they're married to the right person. And for me, I was just kind of used to not having, and I was okay. Like I was just cool in my singleness. And even when I met Ben, I know he's a very amazing person and I had every intention of being with him forever, but it never clicked to me that, oh, we have to get engaged and married. You know what I mean? Like, it never clicked that we have to go through that process. I was just enjoying myself with him. So I was just like, shit. So this is how it feels to start breaking generational curses. Like, I was shook. And then he told me there's something he wants me to watch. And when we turned, there was a screen that was set up there for us to watch outside. And we sat down, and the video was basically all like our friends and family, like his mom, his dad, his brothers, my mom, A-Team, Alina, Onj, like just lovely people that we care about and who care about us. And they basically were sending messages to us, like videos, telling us how proud they are of us, that they bless us, they wish us all the best, they support us, and they're so happy that we're getting engaged, and congratulations, bro. Like, I thought I was a G, but I cried, I ugly cried. Like, it was so beautiful, it was so amazing. And for everyone who sent us a video, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. We love you. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. That was so amazing, and you guys made that day so special. So I thought that was it, right? So he now stood me up and was like kneeling down and preparing to propose. And as he was asking me to marry him, a crowd of people just appeared out of nowhere. And I was like, what the heck is going on? Like, are they jumping us? Like, should I fight? Like, what? But no, it was our friends. Like, they were there hiding, and they appeared to like cheer us on and support us. Even people who drove like 5, 6, 7 hours outside of the city to come and see us. Like, that was truly amazing. You know, Kina, Wale, Niyi, Sake, Alina, Onj, like, it was amazing. Like, support from the people who mean a lot. So it was great. And my mom was also there via FaceTime, exactly. So they had also called her and put her on a screen, so she was able to witness everything. We're able to see her. So it was just an amazing time. Obviously, I had to turn back and be like, let me answer this man, because he was just there kneeling. But I said yes, obviously, and that's why we're here today. But it was so amazing. It was so shocking. Like, I was just shocked 24/7. I was crying. I was happy. Like, my heart just felt so full, and I was like, hey, yes, indeed. Well, we're doing all this by God's grace. Like, God has really put his stamp on approval on our lives. So it was a great time. After that, we went and had dinner with our friends. And yeah, after a while, they left and asked me to remain at the hotel for the weekend. Yeah, it was great.
It was really nice.
Good job, babe. Like, you really pulled it together. You really pulled it together. Good job. Good job. You did good.
You deserve the best.
Thank you. In line with us getting engaged, obviously, people got to know at some point. I didn't post it immediately because I felt like the most important people knew, or like were there or knew about it, like my grandparents, my mom, my best friends. And I just felt like, you know, like, okay, we got engaged. I had my special moment with my people. I'm enjoying time with my fiance. So I wasn't really in a rush to put it on social media or to tell too many people, because at the end of the day, it's my life. Do you know what I mean? Like, I put out what I want to put out, and I can decide what I want to keep to myself and for how long. Now, I had a lot of support. When I finally put it out, I had a lot of support from so many people. You guys are the best. I love you. God bless you in all that you do. At the same time, I also had like some hate. Like, I got some shade from some people. Like, who throws shade at people who get engaged? Who? Who throws shade? Like, it's weird. If you got engaged, like, if I don't know you, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and hope that you're getting engaged to someone who is healthy for you. So I will support you 111%. I don't think I have any reason not to give support, unless I know you're in like a toxic relationship. Then I feel bad and I don't want you to go through it. But Otherwise, I will give you 100% support, you know, and I got that from many people. But like I said, I also got some negativity. There are people who made it about themselves because I didn't tell them first. They were upset. And then it became, why didn't you tell me? How am I finding out on social media? That wasn't cool, but you know, it is what it is. Secondly, I was told that because I was so quiet about it that I was hiding something. So I was accused of being pregnant. I'm not pregnant, guys. I wasn't then, I'm not now. So I was told I was pregnant, and that is why I was doing things under wraps. What else? There's a person that I was around sometimes because of whatever, like just a living situation. And I told this person who also knew him that, yeah, we got engaged last weekend. And she was like, oh, really? 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 Like, she just kept saying really. And I was just like, okay, bye. Okay, cool. And then a week later, she came to be like, oh, Amanda, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to give you that negative reaction. Please forgive me. I'm so happy for you guys. I was like, it's too late. It's too late. You already showed me what you had in your mind, and I will never forget it. But it's cool. So I told her, thank you very much. I appreciate it. But in my head, I was like, I see you. Then there were some guys who liked me that were upset that I got engaged, and I'm like, listen, the early bird catches a worm. If you've been in my DMs talking about how you doing, when can I see you, WYD, you look cute, you look beautiful, like shut up, do something about it. I either curve you or I accept you shooting your shot, but you didn't do anything. So someone came in and bashed you out of the way, took control, took charge, and did what he had to do. Sorry. So that's what happened. And there are people in my DMs like, oh my God, I thought you told me you never want to get married, now you're engaged. I just didn't want to get married to you. Other people are like, oh, like all this time you're never responding to my messages. Kumbe, you had someone, all that. I'm like, yeah, that's why I wasn't responding. I wasn't interested. So I had so many like negative reactions as well from some people. Some people blocked me, others unfollowed me, others were like, ouch, I can't stand to follow you because I don't want to see you with another guy. Like, it was a lot.
Sorry.
There was even someone who was in my messages, someone who I had like gone on a few dates with, who, and I mentioned him in my video. Okay, it was Insta, who was begging in my DMs like, oh my God, please, you guys are not married yet. We still have time as long as you're not married. I just ignored him. Like, I didn't even finish reading my message because I didn't even want that energy in my life. But yeah, so those were a few of the negative reactions that we got. Even from his ex's mother. Like, ew. I have no comment on that because I try not to speak ill of our elders. But yeah, it was on some,
it was just weird.
Stepmother Afro cinema-ish.
It was weird and immature, but it is what
Who's that mommy on Afro cinema who's scary and mean?
I don't know.
You know her.
Patience.
Patience?
Patience woman, yeah.
Is it her? No. I'll put her picture. But anyway, she was on that level. She was giving that energy. As if it was mad, and it's mad funny. Even when we got married, she was commenting some weird things. We had to block the woman, man. Anyway, so yeah, I got some negative reactions, but for the most part, it was positive. And I learned a lot through that experience. Like, I was able to see where I stand with some people. I was able to see how some people perceive me, which was very good information for me to use moving forward. But all in all, it was a great experience. What about you?
Everyone was supportive. Like, it was all positive.
Lucky.
Like, my male friends, people that I knew, like high school, uni, like everyone was supportive. So there was really no one that had crap to say. People were just really upbeat. Now love the rain, love is sweet.
Yeah, lava
Like
boy.
it was really cool. So
your people are amazing. Your people are really cool.
I was even surprised to know that it is possible to have negative reactions.
Well, you witnessed it firsthand, right?
Yeah, it was weird. We move.
We locomote. But yeah, that's good. Like, but it's like a lesson learned. You know what I mean? Like, I was able to use that information and kind of just clear up my closet, like just clear space and make sure I just have people around me who I know are positive and supportive.
Yes.
So during our engagement, like the period between engagement and marriage, what did we do? I think number one, a lot of self-help. We did a lot of therapy and counseling, both individual and couple counseling. How did you feel about it? Like, did you feel like it helped?
It was really good. Like, for me, it had been my first time like doing any kind of counseling. So I find it to be very eye-opening, especially more on the individual counseling level, because I had stuff within myself as well, like that I had not worked on. So it was really eye-opening. I had the opportunity to fix a few things that I felt like needed to be fixed. The couples counseling was amazing because it helped me like understand really the things that you have to sacrifice, like the concept of sacrifice, the concept just being married. Like a lot of people want to be a man, but like you really don't know what being a man is until you get like very many opinions or very many views, and like counseling, marriage counseling especially, helped prepare me for that. So it was really a very good experience for me, and I don't even plan to stop. Like I'm just going to continue.
We want to definitely continue for like the sake of maintenance, right? Because it was so we did so much counseling and therapy for so long.
For a very long time.
We did 2 with the church, like 2 different programs with the church. We did another that was secular with like a professional and coach. Then we did another different one for ourselves as individuals. So we were busy. We were so freaking busy doing the work to help ourselves be better people for ourselves and for each other.
I'm glad though. Like I feel like it's been very instrumental in how the first few months of our life, of our married life has been, because we've had like issues that counselors would always foresee that are going to happen, but now you're equipped better to handle those situations, deal with conflict. So I think it was a very good thing to do.
Because now we've been half a year in marriage, and it's been good. You know what I mean? Like we thank God. Me too. I really enjoy it, and
except
like
the ones where you've been stubborn.
You enjoy it. Because if I'm not stubborn, you think something is wrong. If I'm quiet, oh my God, are you okay? Talk to me. So, and to say that we've enjoyed that process, it doesn't mean that there are no ups and downs. There are ups and downs, but like we just enjoy them as a whole, because even when there are downs, everyone enjoys the ups. But even when there are downs, like we take that as a learning curve.
Keep in mind, ups and downs is not like cheating and all these sketchy things. Ups and downs is like disagreements. Like you guys have completely different backgrounds. I was raised a certain way, you were raised a certain way. I have these beliefs, you have these beliefs. Like I'm built a particular way. Like I think more analytically, you think more qualitatively. So we have different ways of processing life or how we see life to be, and because of those differences we'll have disagreements sometimes. Sometimes it will be calm, sometimes it will be heated, and heated is not heated of shouting, because we never yell at each other,
but like
it's like I want to fight you, so just give me a minute, let me chill before I bite you. So it's just those are what disagreements are.
Exactly.
And they will come. We know that they will come forever.
That's true.
But that's what love is. Like love is making the decision to try and like someone, even though you don't like them at the moment. You won't always like someone,
but you love them.
But love is your action, like your choice to love them and be near them.
Not the feeling. Not the feeling. People always say they love each other, but like it's the feeling. Like there was a time where we had like this really heated
issue between us. Like we were not happy, and I just saw that you were sad. Me, I was angry too, but I just okay, come here, let me hug you. In that hug, I wanted to fight you.
Me, like you're hugging me, but I want to punch you. I'm like, wait,
she didn't want to hug me.
I was like,
but like it's what helps. Like you don't want to do it, but that's what love is. It's the action to actually do the thing that will break that gap.
Or when we forced to hold hands when we're angry.
Yeah,
or
touch each other with our legs.
Now we're holding hands, but we're just like.
Someone has to make. You have to make that. That's the active choice. If you don't, then you just increase the gap between you. So it's been a very nice experience.
It really has been. It really has been. And for me, it just makes me want to be better and better. And that's why I am motivated to continue going for, counseling for us both and even on my own. Yeah, so we were busy with a lot of that, like just being in the relationship, working on ourselves, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually.
Yeah.
Getting closer to God together, planning the wedding, but we started planning the wedding after I graduated in May because I had to focus on my books. Planning the wedding was very hectic, but that's a story for another day. But yeah, I guess that was all we're busy doing. One of the lessons that I learned during that process of engagement before we got married is that do what you want to do for you. As long as you know you're putting God first and making the right choice, then forge ahead, because he luckily got a lot of support. I did not get support from everybody. I got quite a bit of flack from various people, and that could have been discouraging, but the good thing is I don't care. So I just went ahead and continued doing what I knew I was doing. So focus on yourself. Don't let outside noise dictate what you do. Yeah. Do you want to say something?
It's just really important also to focus on your relationship and not get carried away by celebrations and parties and people get drowned in I got engaged, or I'm married, and they forget.
I said yes. Instagram, Bella Naija,
social media, all these posts, likes, comments, people get drowned in that and forget to actually tend to each other.
Exactly.
So it's important to not get carried away by that. That's
true, because at the end of the day, whether it's engagement, whether it is wedding, yes, you get married, you put it on social media, everybody will be like, oh, congratulations, congs, you guys are doing a great job, oh, couple goals, oh, you guys make such a beautiful couple, whatever hype comes with social media.
Yeah.
But then don't let that be the main thing. I keep posting on Bella Naija, because it ends. When the tents are pulled down, when the dresses and the outfits have been put back in the wardrobe, when the food has been eaten, when the guests have gone back home, it will just be you two alone to face each other and to deal with the consequences of your choice, whether positive or negative. Remember that. After the cake has been eaten and everyone has gone back home, people move on with their lives.
Yep.
It's now both of you as fiancé and fiancé, or husband and wife, to deal with each other for life. So be very careful with who you choose to go on that journey with, because
you end up being with, I don't know, either
the
your
devil,
best friend or your abuser.
Yeah.
It's a very important decision.
Exactly. And you cannot get married or be engaged and then now you made that choice. Obviously you can always leave, but that's not the point. When you're getting engaged and married, the intention is to stay.
Yeah.
Divorces do happen, and that's unfortunate, but you never get in thinking, okay, I'm gonna divorce. So you have to make the right choice for you. And the person you're dating, if he's treating you badly, if he cheats, if he is abusive in whatever way, physical, mental, emotional, financial, and then you get married to this person, do you think it's gonna stop?
Nope. It continues. People are who they are.
Exactly. People are who they are. Character is character. Do not expect any change because you got engaged or you got married. You guys will have fun, celebrate, then he'll be pissing you off or making you feel bad 2 days later after the celebrations are done. So be very careful with who your choice is. Yeah. So I know that you guys have been looking forward to the main part of this video, and that is us sharing with you the actual official footage from our engagement day. And here it is.
I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Well, darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass. We're listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Well, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Well, darling, just hold my hand, be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve this. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, or listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I have met an angel in person, and she looks perfect. I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight.